So hello and welcome back, and we are here with an exclusive new look. After yesterday's big reveal of Ewan McGregor back as Obi-Wan, we get to see the man in black, Hayden Christensen, right there. So courtesy of EW, we're going to get into this. Thank you for tuning in. For those of you who are here for the first time, welcome. So Star Wars fans, EW writes and says, McGregor and Edgerton are not the only actors returning to the Star Wars franchise for the new show. And Reva and the Grand Inquisitor seen in the recently released trailer are not the only Imperial villains on the hunt. Cue some labored mechanical breathing noises because Vader himself is back, and we have got your exclusive first look at the return of Darth Vader. Also back is the man under the helmet, Hayden Christensen, who transformed from Jedi Padawan Anakin Skywalker to the dark side villain in the Star Wars prequel film Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. Much like McGregor, it was a 17-year journey to get Christensen back in black to play one of the most iconic figures in the history of pop culture, a journey that is chronicled in EW's cover story on the new Disney Plus show. In our exclusive image above, we see Vader appearing to emerge from his meditation chamber, which begs the question, since the meditation chamber allows the Sith to remove his helmet as seen in The Empire Strikes Back, when poor Admiral Piet briefly admires the back of Vader's head before his helmet is lowered over it, might this mean we will catch a glimpse of Vader sans mask in the Obi-Wan Kenobi show? I wish I could tell you, Christensen tells EW with a coy smile on his face. I'm sworn to secrecy, he says. As for the kind of Sith we will see in the series that helps fill in the gap of the time between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope, Christensen is more straightforward. We are going to see a very powerful Vader, promises the actor. While it sounds like there is a chance we may see Vader unmasked, how much Vader in general will we actually see on the show? His shadow is cast across so much of what we do, series writer Joby Harold teases, and the degree of his proximity to that shadow is something that we'll discover, but he is very much a part of the show emotionally for Obi-Wan and possibly beyond that as well. So there we have it, our first exclusive image of Hayden Christensen back. And he is, of course, this is his second time in the suit. Of course, many of us remember that at the end of Revenge of the Sith, we get to see him there with the Emperor staring out into the void of space as they were watching the construction of the Death Star. So, it is his second time. And even if you remember the behind the scenes from the prequels, the day that he actually got to suit up as Vader was a special day on set. Of course, the suit has its own, iconography associated with it. So when people were seeing him in the suit for the first time, he stood up taller in it, and people, kind of made way before the whole menace of the whole situation. Talk about, theatrics in presentation. So it was quite a day, a special day on set. George Lucas was there, and it was just such a crowning moment to see the culmination of the original trilogy to the prequels and getting to see him suit up as Vader. And even though we didn't get to see him much at that time, it's been a huge expectation and a hope for fans, including myself, to get to see more of the time between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope. And of course, it's been covered in comics and on, but I'm talking about live action. I, for one, have mentioned this over and over again. I would have loved to see a movie or a TV show just focusing on Vader and his journey and, coming to grips with all that had happened with him and Padme. And, of course, now that we've gotten to know much more about him through the Clone Wars show, we could have gotten to see him now in this whole facet as a Sith and what was going through his mind and all the missions he had to go on, and basically a lot of regret. And I'm so grateful we get to see that here in the Obi-Wan show. But we want more. Star Wars fans, we want more. We want to see, Hayden Christensen just owning his part in this universe and giving us 120%, because I think that, you know, he has been chomping at the bit for this, and I know that he has range in him. A lot of his direction in, you know, the prequels and why people accused him of being, you know, wooden, I think it was all very intentional as well, because it also lends to the voice of Vader, you know, and we're so happy that they pursued so much more of his character in the Clone Wars TV show, but we get to see more of him here, and hopefully Disney will listen to the fans and give us a Vader show. We want it all, guys, yes? So I love the look here. It looks menacing. I love him coming out, you know, just stepping out, and I think based on the trailer images we've seen, I cannot wait to see, because I think this lends to the fact that he will be possibly linking up with the Inquisitors, the Grand Inquisitor, and Reva, the new Inquisitor, who I'm so excited for her. We've had a lot of Black women in Star Wars. You know, we know that we've had them in, for example, the movie Solo, A Star Wars Story, you know, part of Beckett's squad. We had Val, who was a very strong, cool, courageous character. We loved her. She was amazing. And of course, from the prequel trilogy, I'm specifically talking about Luminara Unduli, who of course was a Black woman under a lot of heavy VFX makeup. So yeah, if you look at the characters who played them, one of them was a Kenyan, my fellow Kenyan. So I feel like Star Wars has been so much, you know, in my own culture. And I'm just so happy to see her here. Once again, we have another amazing character, a woman who is Black, who's powerful in this universe. And I'm excited about that. So that was just an aside. I cannot wait to see her teaming up with Vader and what they're gonna get up to. I'm excited for this show. I have such a good feeling about this, and I'm excited for Deborah Chow, who, you know, did a great job in The Mandalorian, and I think she's gonna lean heavily on the knowledge that Dave Filoni has in this universe. You know, he was mentored by George himself, and I think he has a lot of George's influence and fingerprint on what he does in Star Wars. So I'm so excited about this. I am so jazzed for these images that have come out. Let me know your thoughts about seeing Vader here. I'm excited. We knew he was in the show. This is not a spoiler. And I just love the way the suit looks. Very cool on him. You know, I think it's just about 5 or 6 years in from Revenge of the Sith, and the suit looks fantastic. The cape, guys, you know, you gotta have that cape action. So I'm excited. Thank you for watching. Leave your thoughts below. Thank you for all who like, comment, and share. And for those who support this channel financially, I want to say thank you. A special shout out right now to you, Helen Gruen, and to James Calvin Daniels, as well as Carol Lund. Thank you for supporting this channel. I appreciate you all. Leave your thoughts below and have a great day, and I will catch you in the next one. Have a blessed one.